Okay. Now, how to find the range in this case? In this situation, how to find the horizontal distance? Horizontal distance has got only one formula. Distance is equal to velocity into time or speed into time. What is the velocity in this direction? The velocity in this direction is v. This is the v horizontal way. So like a v into time, v into t. T is this t, time of forward one. We write v as it is. Time value will put this much. h by 2g. So this becomes the formula of range in this case. In this case, the formula of finding the horizontal at what distance on the ground the body will be falling, or which point of the ground the body will hit. So it will hit the point over here. The distance of that point from the initial point is r. The value of r will come this way. V is square root h by 2g. This becomes the formula in this case.
Sir,
So there are two cases of yes.
sir, but the velocity is in the x-axis only, no?
This velocity is along the x-axis, horizontal direction, no horizontal. And
Yes, sir. Sir, we have to
finding
take.
horizontal distance.
So then we have
Yes,
to take
huh?
cos theta. So then we have to take v cos theta, no?
There is no theta, but theta value is 0 degree. You are throwing
Yes.
this way, you are throwing horizontal way, no, like this. You are throwing horizontally, no. Did you understand what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
We are throwing it horizontal. Say, for example, we are having a gun. Gun is pointed as horizontal. From here, the bullet will be fired, no. And the bullet will be taking up the path like this, parabolic path. This will be falling down like this. Understood? Here, all the velocities are horizontal. That's why that time the vertical velocity value in this direction, the velocity value will come 0. Along y-axis, the value of velocity will become 0. Okay. And this velocity is always a constant velocity. At all the points, the velocity will remain the same. That means, suppose at this point, what is the velocity? This velocity will be same. This velocity, horizontal velocity never changes. It will remain same, v only. Here also it will be v. Here also it will be v, horizontal. But vertical velocity, it was 0. U value was 0. Now the new value of u will come here. The value of u will increase. As the body falls down, the value of velocity keeps on increasing. So it was 0 here, at the u value 0. Here we'll have some value of u. Here the value will increase. Here the value further will increase. And here it will be further increasing, like this. How to find the value of vertical velocity at any time? To find the vertical velocity at any time, will the formula, simple formula, v is equal to u plus gt. To find v1, this is v1. Question will come, find the velocity after some time, maybe 1 second, 2 seconds, and all. So vertical, horizontal will remain the same at all points, but vertical velocity will keep on changing. Vertical velocity will keep on changing. It is v1, it may be v2, it may be depending upon the time given. And if they ask you to find the total velocity will become Pythagoras sum, because between horizontal and vertical, the angle is 90 degrees. We'll be using Pythagoras theorem, then we'll find the velocity of the body, that is total velocity. Here also the body is having two motions, horizontal as well as vertical motion, horizontal as well as vertical motion. But body is falling down as well as covering a horizontal distance. That way the body falls down like this way. So this is the second case of projectile motion or kinematics in one dimension, second case. Okay. Now let us do I'll find the equation of trajectory. Okay. Listen, when we project a body like this G, making some angle theta from the ground level like this, what happens? This one goes up like this and will take up a path like this in this manner. What kind of path does the body acquire? What kind of path does the body take up? It takes up a parabolic path. We use a word called parabola. Parabola will be like this, parabolic path. You know, sometimes in the at home, we use parabolic arch or doors and all of that entrance door. They put a arch like this. This is parabolic. It is not semicircular, but rather parabolic in nature. You must have seen the Coronation Bridge. Coronation Bridge, the bathroom. Over there, the pillars are parabolic. Big pillars are there, but they are flying in the form of parabola like this. Parabola. Bridges, the pillars are in the form of parabola there. So this shape is called parabola. And we want to show mathematically that when a body is thrown, projected making an angle theta with the horizontal, it takes up a parabolic path. The path of the projectile in the body which is moving is parabolic. Please write a question, show that the path of a projectile is parabolic. Show that the path of a projectile is parabolic. Okay. For proving this, I'll show how we can prove it. I'll take it like this. This thing I'll take, this is x-axis. This one I'll take as y-axis here, y-axis. Velocity in the x-axis, this is velocity in the y-axis, like this. This is responsible for the height and this is responsible for covering the horizontal distance. What is common in both? The common in both is timing. Timing is same. Motion is simultaneous. The body is having both velocities simultaneously along the x-axis and along the y-axis. That is horizontal and as well as vertical motion. But what kind of motion is this one? This is constant motion and this is variable motion. As the body goes up, the velocity keeps on decreasing. At the maximum height, this velocity becomes zero. But horizontal velocity never becomes zero. Rather, it is constant at all the points. It is same at all the points. Okay. Now, first we'll find the time of coming to this point. I'll take this distance as I'll take as x. This distance is taken as x. Horizontal distance is along the x-axis, that is x. And this distance will be taken as y. This distance will be taken as y. This height. This distance along y-axis will be taken as y. The distance. First, I'm finding time. Right? Time we can write here for horizontal motion. Let us write here for the horizontal motion is equal to velocity into time. This v is having two components. This will come v cos theta, v sin theta. Cos theta into the time is t. Time of coming to this point is t. Let us take it t. For vertical motion determines height or the distance covered will be y, denoted by y. And we know the formula that h is equal to ut minus half dt square. I'm using that formula. H means y, height covered is y or here along y axis. U, what is the value of u in this direction? The value of u is v sin theta. I like that. V sin theta into t minus half gt square. I will be writing that. Minus half gt square. Okay, now I'll keep y as it is. V sin theta. And I'll put the value of time. What we have there in equation number 1. What is the value of time here? Time value is x by v cos theta. I will write that value. X by v cos theta minus half g t. The value of t is same. I'll put the same value as x by v cos theta square. Now I'll simplify it. This equation I'll simplify. I'll write like this. Y equal to V and V cancel. You get X sin theta by cos theta will give tan theta. Trigonometry. Minus half G, I'll expand it to become X square by V square cos squared theta. This is the equation we get. This equation is called equation of trajectory. This is known as equation of trajectory. Equation of trajectory, we call it. Equation trajectory is this path, equation of this path. Okay. This equation is called equation of trajectory or equation of the path acquired by the projectile. Projectile is the body which is moving in this way, which is projected or which is moving, which is thrown. Okay, now I'll tell you one thing, listen. In mathematics also you will learn, but have a little idea about it, okay? From, if any equation is given, no, we can find the type of figure form by that equation. If an equation is in this form, if the equation is like this, I'll just talk about that over here, okay? If the equation is like this, y is equal to something x plus 5 and all, will bother the power of y and x. Power of y and x is 1, 1. So this will represent a straight line. Straight line. I think you have learned that in class 10 and all. Y is equal to lx plus c. Power of y and power of x will be 1, 1. It will be a straight line. It will represent a straight line. When you make a figure or when you plot a graph, the graph will come a straight line. So the path of this equation will be straight line. We call it locus. Locus is a straight line, or the path is a straight line, we say that. Okay. Now, if I'll rub this one, if the equation is coming like this, x square plus y square is equal to something and all, will bother the power of x and y. Power of x is 2, power of y is also 2. It will represent a circle. It will give a figure circle. It makes a circle. In mathematics also you will know, but later on, not now, later on I think you will be taught geometry, coordinate geometry, and there also will come to the equation of circle and all. So such an equation will represent a circle. If equation is coming like this, either x square is equal to something y, or y square is equal to something, maybe anything, or there. If equation is having a square in any one of the variable, either in x or in y, it will represent a parabola. It will represent a parabola. X square will have a shape of the parabola. This will be having a shape like this. This is the parabola. And y square will have a shape like this kind of shape. Y square parabola will have this kind of shape. Details you will learn in mathematics, but have a little idea only right now. And about the other figures, also there are other figures also, other situation also you will come to know later. But the point is, when power comes, I mean square, power cannot be anything else. When the power square comes in only one of the variables, either in y or in x, the path becomes a parabola or parabolic. The locus is a parabola, we say. Or the path will become parabolic. You can look at the equation which I have derived here. In this equation, you can see y is here, x is a variable. What is the highest power of x? Square. Don't bother the lower power, the highest power of x is c, bother. This is y and the highest power of x is square. And I told you when x square comes to highest power of x or y is 2 and the other will have the power 1, so this will represent a parabola. That's why on the ground of this observation, this equation is the equation of parabola. After finding the equation of trajectory, we write since just like hence the path of projectile is parabolic. After this, we just write on this. Hence the path of a projectile is parabolic and proved. Just write that. When a square comes in any one of them, then it represents a parabola. So on that basis, we say the path or the trajectory is parabolic in nature. That is, equation of trajectory represents a parabola. Hope you have understood it. Now the same we can prove by taking this case like this. Body is thrown with a velocity v here, velocity v, which is falling down on the ground in this manner here like this. That's the case which we did out here. Here also we can find the equation of trajectory in this case. So here the distance covered will be x. This is x-axis. This is your y-axis. This is your y-axis. In this case also we can find the equation and show that the equation is parabola. Or we can show, let us find time first. You know, right here for horizontal motion, what is the formula of time? Time formula, if you remember, it was 2h by g, but this h will be same as y. I write that 2y by g. Mark equation 1. Sorry. For horizontal motion, we will be writing h is equal to velocity into time. Next line you write like this. For vertical motion, mark is equation 1. For vertical motion, we'll be writing that equal to ut plus half gt square. U value 0 here. U value is 0 in this direction. And let y is equal to half gt square. Keep y as it is, half g as it is. Put the value of time. Time value is h by v. And like that, h by v whole square. This is from equation 1. Yes. Y is equal to half g x squared by v squared. In this case, we will not bother the other things. We will bother y and x. Y and x, highest power of x is coming 2. What kind of equation is this? This is right. The equation represents a parabola. The equation represents a parabola. This path also is parabolic only. Full parabola will come like this when you do from here like this. This will come full parabola, but the nature of this path is parabolic because square is coming in x, either in x or in y. When the square comes in any one of them, the path becomes parabolic, or this equation represents a parabola. So this is how we can prove it. If question comes, show that the path of a projectile thrown at an angle theta with horizontal is parabolic. Then you will show the first one. Find that equation. But if question comes for a body lying at some height is projected with a horizontal velocity, show that its path is parabolic, then you show that this. If question comes, show that the path of a projectile is parabolic, we can show either of them, either the first one or the second one. So any one of the cases we can do. Hope understood? Yes. Yes, do you have any doubts? Okay, now take one question. One question you take right now, right? Write down the horizontal velocity, the horizontal velocity, the horizontal velocity of a body, the horizontal velocity of a body at a height 20 meter above the ground, at a height 20 meter above the ground, at a height 20 meter above the ground is 100 meter per second, 100 meter per second. Find number one, time of reaching the ground, time of reaching the ground, time of reaching the ground, time of reaching the ground. Number two, the horizontal distance covered, the horizontal distance covered from the point of its projection, from the point of its projection, from the point of its projection. Okay, this is simple question. You can draw a figure also and do that. What is happening? There is a body at a height. What is the height given here in the question? 20 meters. This height is given 20 meters. This height is given 20 meters. H value is 20 meters. Horizontal velocity given is 100 meters per second. We have to find first time. How much time it will take to fall on the ground? Let us find time of fall. Time of fall formula will have direct formula 2h by g. We'll do 2, height is 20, g value is 10, 0, 0 will cut. Time value will come 2 seconds. The first answer. Now we have to find the horizontal distance range. This r we have to find. Right? R is equal to direct formula you can have v into t, or the formula also of time I given 2h by g. So that way also you can do. We'll do direct way. R is equal to v into t, velocity into the time. Velocity is 100, time is 2, the answer is 200 meters. Finish. This distance will be 200 meters. The distance, horizontal distance covered on the ground will be 200 meters. This will be hitting the point at a distance from this point, it's horizontally. So this is the answer. The theory part of this chapter we have done. Next class I will do only the problems on this chapter. Okay, and then we will start new chapter. So okay then,
yes,
thank
sir.
you.